I'm so used to using that one.
Thank you. Hey, we'll move this out of my way.
Now you can dance.
Well, now we can see it.
Still can't dance. So, this thing works great. I put a 60 grit disc on here, which is fairly aggressive. But, 1 second. I had to try it out. So I dug in the scrap bin and I found this. So I did a half. I did this side.
It was originally square?
No, it was like this. Just to show you the difference.
That's mildly
That's-
aggressive.
That's not bad for 60 grit. You could finish that up by hand quite easily. I'll just pass it around just so you can see. So I just wanted a few safety tips on this thing. Like this runs at 1700 RPM, 60 grit disc. It's very efficient at removing wood and skin and bones and fingernails. So keep your hands well away from this thing. It spins in a counterclockwise direction, so you're going to be using it on this side predominantly.
Stand in front of it for the camera.
Yeah, sorry.
Use it from
Here, I
behind.
try it backwards.
Yeah.
Maybe I turn this around. So keep your work down on the. You need a prop. Keep your work down on the surface of the table, because this thing will grab, throw it down, and maybe suck your finger into there. And the other thing is no gloves, because if this thing grabs a glove, your finger will be in there and it'll be down to bone before. Yeah, before you know it, you'll be looking at a stub. Well, just fair warning, guys. It works great, but keep your fingers well away.
Mike?
How long did you have it?
We've had this for about a year now. It was a donation.
It's been in hiding.
It's been in the back room. We just never got around to getting it going. So I went out this week and got some discs at Busy Bee, and I'm not
Mike?
sure when we'll get the other one fixed.
Can you tilt the table at all, or can you make any adjustments?
Yes, that's the other thing. I don't know if I want them to.
Yeah, I'd leave it
Yeah.
like this.
There's adjustments on here. These are, let's see. No, the other way. The other off. You can loosen those two bolts and you can tilt the table to, let's see, it goes up to 40 degrees there. Oh no, it will go to 45. All right. And, oh yeah, you can see it here. There's a stop built in here. So if you want to go back to 90, it's already set for you.
You can't.
You gotta loosen this a little more. There. Stops at 90 for you. You just do it back up. And these are, you can see me pulling these out. I'm pulling them out, and you can multi-position them.
The other way. Okay.
There.
The secret to using these is keep the sandpaper clean.
Yeah,
no
and a
matter
very,
what kind of wood.
very light touch. You don't need pressure at the disc at all. Just let the abrasive do the work. We have one back there. I can see it's down to about 6 inches. But
Is it
Yeah.
gonna be hooked up to the vacuum?
yeah, there's a dust port here. There's a hose that fits right on there. It's just a loose fit, but for now it works. Steve.
All you need is a hard rubber sole and an old shoe.
Yeah, it's true. They're an old running shoe.
Mike, how do you use the abrasive cleaner? Just to give everyone a quick lesson. And what do you do?
Just rub it across there very lightly.
Yeah.
Just enough to, if there's any buildup.
One nice feature this one has, it has a brake. Most of them don't have a brake and they'll coast for quite a ways before it'll stop.
And even this one, I did try it out, and I could smell it, so I'm not sure how long that brake is going to last. I wouldn't rely on it. It's not bad if it's slowed down quite a bit already. And then
When the
put
power's
brake on.
off.
Yeah, but I tried it right after I switched it off, and it took quite a bit to stop it. Because this has got a aluminum wheel on here, and it's like a flywheel. It just wants to go forever. Okay, go ahead.
How do you attach the disc and then how would you remove it if you wanted to upgrade the speaker?
Phone mic.
Yeah. I took the table right off when I put this disc on, and I'm not sure if you could do it through a pressure sensitive adhesive disc.
You can.
Yeah, if you're
There's a
careful,
secret to it.
you can tilt the table like that.
No, you leave your table up, but you can move that table away from the disc, right?
How do you do that? Well, you'd have to loosen them.
What you do is peel this off, take the new one, and cut the backing paper
Yeah, that's the
about
other
a
way.
third,
Do half.
slide this down, and attach it to the disc, and then roll it, and peel the rest of it off.
So going back to Dennis's comment, phone mic.
Rather than take it all apart.
Yeah.
I got a second choice. Oh, Dennis.
Yeah.
I like that one.
But they shouldn't have to be replaced that often. I've
No.
been running mine for about 5 years on the same disc, and I do a fair bit of sanding on it. But keeping it clean is the secret, and they'll
Yeah.
last forever. Especially a 60 grit.
Yeah, once they start to build up, then they start to burn, and you'll fry your greasers in no time. Sorry, I forget names.
Howard,
Howard, yeah.
Two of the danger element, what was the reason for going as low as 60 grit?
Because I think an 80 grit, just judging by what we had on the belt sander at the back, it had a small disc, and an 80 grit was just, it built up in no time and it was useless. So
I'll give you a little tip.
that,
Put a replacement disc on by the Norton paper.
yeah, Norton are
No
good. It's a
trouble
good
with buildup.
good product. I'm not sure. Have you got Norton in a 12-inch pressure sensitive?
No, I built my own dance.
Oh, okay. Whoop.
And any sander, I use the Norton paper.
Too close.
And I only use the 80 and 100 grit.
Yeah.
Norton does have its fault.
And there is a Velcro conversion you can get for this as well. But it's more money, and I don't think it's worth it. It probably wouldn't last here. Any other questions? Go ahead.
Your sample you put on, you were always doing an end grain on it. Would 50 grit be cheaper if you were just sanding with the grain?
I don't, it should be okay.
You're pretty aggressive, but it's when you're on your end grain,
Yeah.
you need to take a bit more off.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure side grain or face grain will come off faster than end grain, but
And maybe the same kind of finish.
no, if you're finishing, you want to sand your end grain up much finer because it soaks in your finish. That it? All right. Thanks, guys.
okay, thanks, Mike.